Wow.
What?
Can you believe it?
Believe what?
Well, that it has been a long time since we've had a podcast.
I know. And it's actually longer than we thought it was going to be.
I know. Podience, we are so sorry.
We apologize.
Let us take some time right now to just say we're sorry. We're sorry.
Okay. But let's also tell them what the plan was.
What? What do you mean?
Well, the original plan was we took some time in May to be with our families.
Right.
So we were going to not do a podcast in May,
right,
but just spend time with our families. And most everybody was really cool with that.
Which we communicated.
There was a few people on the Facebook page.
There was a few like, hey, where's your podcast?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a podience member.
They didn't care that we were going to spend time with our families.
Did you notice that throughout this month that some of our podience members got almost violent? Like
angry.
They were like angry, like all caps emails.
All caps.
With exclamation points.
Make you make a
Where is that podcast?
Yeah.
Where is it? And the whole time we're over here going,
we're trying.
We're boring.
We're doing what we can.
We don't have a lot to say.
Okay.
You know?
The truth.
What's the truth? You can't handle the truth.
You want the truth?
I think I'm entitled to it.
You can't handle the truth.
That was good.
The truth was my computer was taken by Homeland Security in the Denver airport.
No, it wasn't.
And I did not have it, so we couldn't make a podcast. I was on the no-fly zone. I was mistaken with a known terror suspect, Tomas Wodardo.
Oh, that's just
who is not me.
No, I don't even think that's funny. No, buddy. No, I want you to delete that out of this podcast.
Done.
So people don't have to hear that.
Done.
Look me in the eye.
Deleted.
You will take that out
when
you
gone.
edit. Because that is almost just
okay, let me try
right.
it. Let me just be honest, okay?
I think I'm entitled to it.
Okay. The serious reason that we didn't do a podcast in June, the 1st of June we were supposed to. What was that noise?
It was my Coke Zero.
Oh, you do like a good...
I love Coke Zero.
I do love Coke Zero.
I love... Podience, who loves Coke Zero? Raise your hand.
I raised my hand.
Oh, there's some people out there that love good.
So the reason we didn't have a podcast for real, okay, the reason we didn't have one in June was I had laryngitis for the month of June.
You did not.
And could not speak.
You did not. You did not. I will tell them the truth.
Okay.
I will tell them the truth.
I want the truth. I need the truth.
You can't handle the truth. We live in a world where we need podcasts. We live in a world where, oh, yes, you want the podcast.
You need the podcast.
You need the podcast, and I think you can have. Here's the truth, audience.
Okay, go for it.
The reason people all the time ask me, hey, how did y'all meet and stuff? And, well, being friends in high school is kind of a ruse. See, it's a work release program, and I was sent back to jail to do my time. And it was interesting, though, because our bus with all the inmates, it wrecked. And
the reason it wrecked...
I got out. I got out.
Yeah.
And I was in the orange jumper.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, off in the distance, I hear like this guy going, all right, there's a fugitive over the loose, and we got to find him. And like for a month and a half, I was trying to run away, trying to prove my innocence.
No. Look, no.
And he was like Tommy Lee Jones going, all right, you better get over here, you better get over here. And I jumped off this big old waterfall to escape.
That's Hanky.
What?
That's Hanky.
Hanky? What's Hanky?
Hinky.
I don't know what that is.
Hinky.
I don't know.
It's a quote from The Fugitive.
Oh.
Because that's what you're doing. You're doing the movie The Fugitive.
I was not.
At least I made mine up. It's some movie.
Okay, I'll be honest.
Tell them the truth.
I'll be honest.
Tell them the truth.
Podience. Before I was a skit guy, I lived in New York. I had some friends that I'd hang out with. We hung out at a coffee shop, and for about 10 years we were together all the time. And we just got back together for a little while just to, to share memories and stuff. It's kind of like a little reunion because we're friends.
Yeah, that was the plot to Friends. Oh, wait. The place where you were staying, was that called?
The Central Perk.
Oh. And was there someone who sang songs there?
Phoebe.
Oh,
yes.
yeah. But she had some silly songs.
She's funny. She has this one. She has
Smelly
this one.
Cat. Called Smelly Cat?
What?
Yeah.
Have you been to Central Perk? What?
Yes, I watched it in the
Smelly
90s.
Cat.
Okay, it was called Friends.
I don't know what you're talking about, buddy.
You're my friend, and
I love you. Yeah, you're my
it's time
friend.
to tell them the truth.
What?
Tell them the truth.
All right, I will tell you the truth if you really, 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 really want to know the truth. Guys, here's
Our headsets that we use for our podcast were stolen. They were stolen by another group, and that's
Another
why we
drama
couldn't-
group?
Yes, that's why we could not make a podcast. There, I've said it. I'm not going to name names. We've got them back now, and it's okay.
I don't remember this story. They were stolen by another drama group.
Yes.
What was the drama
I
group?
can't say.
Well, there's not a lot of them, so
I know.
who was it?
I'm not at liberty to say. Okay, it was Blood of the Lambs players. Stephen and Morgan.
Stephen and who?
Morgan.
Stephen and Morgan.
Yes, of Blood of the Lambs players.
they took our headsets.
Yes.
Because they wanted to do podcasts,
Yes.
or they wanted to pretend like they want to use them in a skit, or what? I'm not following you.
You know what? I
What?
never got the deets on it.
So you went up to the Blood of the Lambs players. Like, how did you know?
I saw them wearing them.
Like they were walking around town,
Yeah.
and you said, "Hey."
The J.C. Penney's.
They were walking around Jason Penny's, and you said, "Hey, gentlemen,
Yeah.
Stephen Morgan,
Right.
those are mine."
Right.
And they said,
They started to run. And I caught one of them because he was going the wrong way up the escalator.
"Oh."
Yeah. That was a
And
major faux pas.
You yanked that off.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it broke. And
Oh.
so then it took a while to get these because we have to special order them
Right.
from Kazakhstan.
Oh, which in turn was why your computer was confiscated.
Right.
Wow.
Come full circle.
I did not know that.
I know you didn't believe me at first.
Well, buddy, like I said, I've been gone
Yeah.
this past month.
right.
I've been doing stuff,
That's
man.
right.
I've run from the law
You
to
were
prove
doing
my
time.
innocence.
This is what you're doing.
Yeah, and I even said, to the guy who was chasing me down,
Yeah.
the U.S. Marshal, I said,
Tommy
"I'm
Lee-
innocent."
Wait, Tommy Lee Jones?
I don't know who it was.
Okay.
He looked like Tommy Lee Jones,
Yeah.
but I remember I was cornered, and I said, "I'm innocent. I didn't kill her."
Did he say, I want a 2-mile perimeter around here?
Well, I was running, so
Yeah.
he may have said that at the very first, but
Who was it that did it?
when he cornered me, I said, "I'm innocent. I didn't do it." He says, "I don't care."
Was it the one-armed man?
He looked at me and he said, "I don't care."
I don't care.
He said that.
Just like that?
I said, "I'm innocent. I didn't kill her."
I don't care.
Were you there? Because that's what he said.
It was a movie.
I have no idea what you're talking
Were
about.
your friends there for
There
you?
was a one-armed man. I've done some Googling.
Yeah.
And it looks like, yes, there was a one-armed man
Huh.
that was also
Yeah.
I'm
listening.
that was loose. So I'm thinking, yeah.
Got it.
But it's been a journey
Man,
this
it's
past
been a
month and a
journey, it
half,
has.
So, and then to top it all off, I didn't realize this was going to happen or anything. Then, I wake up and
all of your hair was gone.
well, no, that was kind of a long time ago.
Okay.
But, like, I wake up and I'm like, what is going on with my life? I mean, I'm married. I have 2 kids. My friends always coming in singing songs to me all the time. And I used to have a life. I used to be mean, and now I'm just kind of a softy and everything. And then I started thinking, what if I want to just go back to being the mean guy, the mean man,
Yeah.
And this little short guy comes up to me. He's like, "I can make all your dreams come true for one day." And I was like,
Oh.
"Sign on the dotted line. Where do I sign up?"
Did your friend like sing songs?
Yeah, all the time.
Was he like, "Hey, Rick"? I'm a believer.
He would call, yes, he would call me Shrek. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the movie Shrek.
And then I signed on the dotted line just to have my...
Rumpelstiltskin? Was it Rumpelstiltskin?
Well, I called him Rump.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
That's awkward.
Well, that's what he
I
wanted me to
think
call
they called him Stiltskin.
Maybe it was Stiltskin. I can't remember. But
Yeah.
I just knew that I was going to have a day to myself.
Were you green? And you had
Well, I
really
was green with
strange ears?
anger and envy because I was mean. Yes.
Yeah, that's the plot to the new Shrek movie.
What are you talking about? The
I'm
plot
saying
to the
you've
Shrek
yet
movie.
to say anything honest since we've been going for 10 minutes now.
Oh my goodness!
This is 10 minutes of your lives.
You put my story. You put all the audience members, all 17 of them,
Yeah.
in the room, and you ask the audience members. You go, audience members, is Eddie telling the truth? And they'd go, yes.
Yes,
I believe he ran from the law.
His purpose was to describe The Fugitive, Friends, and Shrek.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Here's the problem. You
What?
should have gone with another F TV show or movie.
What are you talking about?
Well, you had Fugitive, and then you had Friends, and then you should have gone with foreign, far-fixed new Forrest Gump. That would have been a good one.
Can't sit here.
No.
Can't sit here.
Seats taken.
Seats taken. Can't sit here.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
You never know what you're going to get.
That's right. Jenny and I was like peas and carrots.
Peas and carrots.
Okay.
Jenny was kind of the good Samaritan, if you think about it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You can sit here.
She was.
Yeah.
Forrest was like, oh.
Forrest is like, his eyes got as big as quarters.
Biggest saucers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so here's the truth. We really did plan on doing a podcast in June, like the 1st of June.
Right. We tried, didn't we?
We
Yeah.
tried. We
Yeah.
tried. And just our schedule got crazy.
Summer.
It was summertime.
Summertime.
Then we took our families with us
Yes,
for
we
our
did.
first full week of camp somewhere in the coast.
Yeah.
And then we're here.
We're here. I took my wife to Cabo
San Lucas.
for the first week of June.
I took my wife to Edmond, Oklahoma, where we live.
You took
Very
your wife to
nice.
Walmart, and you
I
took
did.
your wife to Chili's.
We did.
And you took your wife to the
Yeah.
mall.
Oh, yeah.
And you took your wife to see a movie.
Oh, yeah. We had a time.
You had some time.
We had some time.
Well, you're taking her somewhere special.
I'm planning on it. Can't talk about it.
Can't talk about it now.
It's a secret.
It's a secret.
I know.
It's a secret.
I don't think she listens to the podcast, but still, I will.
Then we could say the
Nah,
word. No.
Let the cat out of the bag.
But
Don't
audience,
let the cat out of the bag.
we've missed you.
But I'll say this. It rhymes with, how are ye?
That's funny.
Sorry. Yes, audience, we have missed you.
Yeah. Thank you for your emails, and thank you for just your encouragement.
Oh,
Really, is
awesome.
it's mind blowing.
Yeah,
to be honest with you,
mind-boggling, yes.
mind blowing, mind boggling.
Yes.
Just to go, well, and I could repeat the same questions, and I don't need to. So, but anyway, this is part of our life doing podcasts.
it's who we are. It's what we do. We
yeah.
love it.
We do love it. We do love it. So, TV season's over, my friend.
Oh,
Have we even talked about TV since we
no.
left each other?
Lost
in
is
May?
over.
Did you like Lost? Did you like Lost? Did you like it?
Like
Did
the
you-
last season? Or I
the
felt
last
like...
episode.
Well, I'll back up and say I think the last season was one of the best seasons ever. Like, I really enjoyed
Oh, it was
the
great.
shows.
Yeah, but did you like the last episode?
I cried a lot. Every time they would remember, I
and
got
they'd
all teary-eyed when they would connect. Yeah.
Okay, here's where I thought it was going to go, which I would have been very pleased with, okay?
Okay.
Because the last episode, you kept watching everybody connect,
Yeah,
and you're like,
yeah.
oh my, oh my, oh my.
Yeah.
So, and I thought it was present day,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
And everybody's going somewhere. I couldn't figure out where that was, and then Kate with Jack says, your dad's here,
Yeah.
And I really thought it was present day.
Uh-huh.
Everybody's with who they should be with.
Yeah, yeah.
And Jack is going to eulogize his father's
Yes.
funeral.
You know what? I kind of felt that same way.
That is what I thought was going to happen. He could give a little mini monologue.
Yeah.
Everybody hugs, and they go off living their lives. I was not ready for it to be purgatory and everybody's dead and everybody kind of waited for each other to get back with each other so they could go on to the next thing.
Where they really lost me was when Jack goes into the church and it's all this universal garbledy-gook, and I was like, oh,
coexist.
Whatever.
It was the coexist.
And then I was like, really? Christian's going to be the spiritual guide? He was a
jerk.
Biggest jerk.
Jerk-a-monger.
And yet he's going to be the guy.
Yeah, he's going to be the one going, hey, son, how are you, son?
Yeah, I didn't dig that part.
Yeah, so...
It was a fun ride, though.
It was there's nothing like it, Tom.
No,
there's nothing like it.
Nothing.
There's nothing
except
like
for Gilligan's Island. Other than that, there's nothing like it.
Gilligan's Island is nothing like that.
It is exactly like that.
Tommy.
They were stranded on an island.
No.
Yeah.
There was no flashbacks to Gilligan's Island.
The Harlem Globetrotters were there.
That has nothing to do with a flashback.
I think if you think about it, it does. The Harlem Globetrotters were just like the others. They showed up.
Who did you like? We probably already talked about
Curly.
This. No.
Out of the Harlem Globetrotters?
No.
I was a big Metal Arc Lemon fan, and Curly. Curly was my favorite.
Golly. Why do
I really
the
liked...
movie star or Marianne?
Yeah.
Which one?
Oh, in that?
Yes.
Well...
we've talked about
Marianne.
this.
Yeah, Marianne. Yeah, we've talked about this.
Yeah.
This is a repeat, so be careful.
Amy.
Oh, repeat Amy.
You know, Stalker Girl, speaking of Stalker Girl, she has she's created a Facebook page
called Stalker Girl?
It's on Facebook.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
So yep. It's so funny when people email us now, they go, big fan, but not a stalker. Like that's
it's
very important.
It's okay to be a stalker as long as you play by the rules.
You know what's funny too is I feel it more and more. Like the more videos we do and the more people use them in their church and stuff, it's like people don't know what to say to us.
Yeah.
But like we have to like approach them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just start a conversation.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's a little awkward.
We're normal guys.
Yeah.
It's all good.
It doesn't need to be.
Yeah. Like outside camp today.
Yeah.
Met these two people. Well, like I was talking to everybody, and then this couple just staring at me. I'm like, "Hi, what's your name?" And he told me his name. He goes, "Big fan. I'm a big fan." Well, great. Now then I asked his wife, "What's your name?" And she's like, Lacey. Hi, how are you? She goes, "This is really weird. I usually just see you on my computer."
That's funny.
It's sweet. It's very sweet.
Were they Amish?
They were not Amish.
Okay.
No.
I mean, you would know.
You bring up the Amish a lot.
They can't listen to the podcast. You don't know that you're kind of using them.
That's true.
For a joke.
Because it's electronics.
Yeah. But were they Amish?
They were not Amish.
You would know because he'd have a hat on, like a wide brim hat.
I understand, yeah.
And a beard, but probably not a mustache.
I understand.
She would probably have been wearing a dress. Was she wearing a dress?
I get it.
A homemade dress?
No, there was not a homemade dress, no.
Were they riding in a buggy?
No.
Did they speak in King James?
No, but I will tell you this. There was this one time that I hid out in the Amish community because I saw a murder, and it was very odd for me. Well, this little boy witnessed a murder, really, I should say, and I was trying to help him.
That's what it's called, the witness.
Come again?
You weren't hiding out.
Well, I was hiding out as far as incognito.
Yeah,
I was incognito.
A police officer. You were protecting the boy who was a witness.
Trying to protect the boy, yes, who saw the witness the murder. Yeah.
It's called The Witness.
Come again?
That's the movie.
What are you talking about?
Again, Harrison Ford. Very nice how you did keep Harrison Ford in there.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm just telling you,
The Witness.
There's a lot of facets to my life, Tom.
I know.
Besides being a skit guy.
I'm aware.
That was a crazy time.
Oh, I bet it was.
Just to be in the Amish community like that.
Did you fall in love with an Amish girl?
I did, yes. I did. Yes, she looked a lot like the woman on the movie Top Gun.
Oh, wow.
Kelly McGillis. She looked a little bit like Kelly McGillis.
But younger?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. It was so many years ago, it's really hard to tell. But I'm just glad I could help. I was glad I could help.
You're a saint.
Well, thank you, buddy.
Did you help him build a barn? Did you do a barn raising with him?
I did help him build a barn. Yeah, I did.
That's nice.
Well, buddy, that's me. I'm a giver.
Whatever happened to the little boy?
Huh?
The little boy.
He grew up and went to college.
Wow.
Brigham Young, I think. I think. I'm not for sure.
Okay, moving on.
I can't remember. I can't remember. Hey, I was going to tell you, did you know that for people that go to plays and stuff, or, that kind of stuff, that, we were talking about You Can't Handle the Truth,
yes.
which is a play. A Few Good Men is a play.
Right.
You know,
That they made into a movie.
Right. There's several things like that.
Yeah.
But those popular plays like that, or like if you went to see A Few Good Men done live,
right,
you'd want to hear them say, just like Jack Nicholson, "You can't handle the truth."
That makes sense.
And if you didn't, no, it's like a scientific fact. If you didn't,
I'm just saying it makes sense. Science makes sense too.
You would leave the theater going, it was okay.
If you heard somebody say something, they'd say it more like, "Well, you can't handle the truth."
Right. You would leave, like, you're almost waiting for that moment. No matter how good the writing is, no matter how good the acting is, you feel good. You feel like it was worth it if you heard them say it just
Isn't
like
that.
that.
Interesting.
Streetcar Named Desire.
Stella.
If they don't do it like that,
you don't like it. You feel incomplete.
Yeah, it was okay. Yeah. It's kind of interesting. Yeah. I've noticed that in our shows. Like when we do, if we don't do certain skits or certain characters, it's kind of like, it was okay.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
It is interesting because you want to give people new stuff. You don't want to be doing the same old stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. People want the old stuff.
Interesting.
People want, what they connected with.
Not in a podcast, they don't.
Not in a
give them the old
podcast.
stuff.
This is, what podcast number is this?
I don't know. We've had a lot.
Yeah. We have had a lot.
I'll see if I can find it while we're doing this.
It's Tommy. Don't even worry about it, buddy.
I want to find it.
No, don't even worry.
Find out.
Don't even worry about it, buddy.
Don't tell me my business.
Even. I'm not telling you your business.
Don't tell me my business.
Let's go to viewer mail because.
Let's go to a caller. Go ahead.
Let's go to a caller. I'll go to a caller.
No.
Caller, welcome to Podcast of the Skit Guys. You're on the air. Hi, I'm Eddie, and this is Tommy. Hi, Tommy.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, this is Leonard. Hello, Leonard. How are you, Leonard?
Oh, hello.
Hi, Leonard. Wait, you know what? I don't want to really talk to you, Leonard.
Okay.
Cody. Hello, Cody. Welcome to the program. Hey, Cody. How are you, Cody?
Oh, I'm okay. Kind of hurting.
What's the matter, Code?
My mom.
Your mom's hurting you?
Yeah.
How's your mom hurting you, Cody?
She doesn't love me.
Now, Cody.
Yeah.
Listen to me, Cody. Cody, that's a very strong statement to say your mom doesn't love you.
I'm just saying.
What makes you think or feel like your mom doesn't love you?
She buys me generic Pop-Tarts.
Cody, no.
She does.
No, well, she may because, maybe it's not about love, but maybe she's just trying to be wise and trying to save money.
Maybe she should love me more.
Cody, I don't think it's about that, Cody.
Have you ever had a generic Pop-Tart?
No, I have not had a
It's
generic.
like they take the stale ends of 2 loaves of bread and jam them together with that stuff from Fig Newtons inside of them.
Cody.
They're so cheap they don't even put frosting on them.
Cody.
They're so cheap they don't even call them Pop-Tarts.
I'm sorry about that, Cody.
You know, what do they call them?
I don't really want to know what they call him, Cody.
Yeah, you don't know what they call them.
Cody. So they're so cheap they don't call them Pop-Tarts? What do they call them?
Poop toots.
All right, we're moving on. Let's go to the next caller. We have
This is podcast number 29.
29, podcast 29. We're going to call it Poop Toots.
Okay.
That's the name of our podcast for this. Louise, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hello, Louise.
Hi.
What's going on, Louise? Louise, it sounds like there's rain. What's going on?
Oh, I'm hurting.
Well, what's the matter, Louise?
Oh, there's this guy. He drove by my house.
Louise.
He was in a convertible with a Mr. Microphone.
Now, wait a minute. Did you know this guy?
No, he was just handsome, and he had a Mr. Microphone.
And what did he say to you, Louise?
He came by and he said, I'll be by to pick you up in half an hour.
So Louise, so let me get this straight. You were outside. Some guy comes by in his convertible with a Mr. Microphone and says to you on the Mr. Microphone, "Get ready, baby. I'm coming to pick you up in 30 minutes."
Well, actually, technically, he said, "Hey, babe, I'll be by to pick you up in half an hour."
Okay, so you jumped at this.
Well, yeah, it's been a while since I've been on a date.
Okay, Louise.
So I got all gussied up.
Gussied.
Yeah. And I was waiting for him.
And what is it? What is it, Louise? Go
He
ahead.
never showed up.
Oh, Louise, I think he was messing with
And
you.
it's raining.
Uh-huh.
And my mascara's running.
Okay, Louise, Louisey, you're hurting right now.
Yes.
So tell me, Louise, what are you going to do to deal with this pain? What's the solution?
Revenge.
Okay, moving on. I forgot about that one.
That's a funny bit.
That was a funny bit. We got to
Anytime
bring
you
that
get to-
back.
Anytime you get to bring up Mr. Microphone, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
My nose is stopped up.
I wonder why.
Just
Cherries? Are
allergies.
you eating cherries?
I am.
They say that's a natural nose stopper upper.
Do they?
The cherries.
Well, I've been shoving them up my nose, so that may be the problem.
Well, buddy, you shouldn't do that, buddy.
I
You shouldn't do that. What were you talking about? I'm sorry, I interrupted with that whole.
No, I interrupted because you said, all right, next. And I said, caller.
Oh,
And then it turned into those little bits right there.
that was funny.
That was fun.
That was good. That
Yeah.
was good. Well, I'll go to some potty and smell. If you don't know.
You want to hit the potty and smell cue song?
Yes. Yeah. Do the song.
Okay, here it is. Potty and smell, potty and smell. Let's see what's in potty and smell. Yeah.
That was really good.
Do you like that?
That was really
It was
good.
written by Paul Schaefer. Go ahead.
You know, this gets brought up a lot, so I'm just going to read this one, okay?
Okay,
It's about
okay.
one of our videos.
Okay.
Over the Skiva house.
Okay. Oh,
Okay,
gosh.
it says this.
I'd rather not talk about it, but okay.
Well, hey guys, I was just wondering about the Skiva house, or however you spell it. Did the telephone actually disappear, or was it all of it a joke? I ask this because I'm trying to put a group together that all of this haunted stuff is just people's imagination. Yeah, we can talk about that.
Okay.
See, I think the whole you got to realize is that back in the 1970s, if there really was a thing of this person. So I don't know if the whole thing is true or not. But it seems like it's true.
Yeah.
Tommy, what do you think?
Oh, I think you covered it. I hope that came out clear as a bell to everyone.
Well, we're down in a canyon at this camp.
Yes.
I hope there's good reception.
Here's the thing about Skiva House, okay? Here's the thing.
Yeah.
The whole point of it is to get people talking about, spiritual things, and I think that's the thing. There's a cat somewhere. There's an angry cat.
I don't know what you're talking about,
I don't
buddy.
either.
I
That's
don't know
good.
what
I'm
you're
glad
talking
we
about.
answered that, though. I think what you said about Skiva is exactly true, and I think that should clear it up for everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
You can go to www.com and it'll give you more information about that.
There's actually at least there was like a Skiva House website, wasn't there?
I think so.
I mean, that's where we get a lot of
Yeah.
information.
People actually drive out there to see the house.
That's creepy. I wouldn't.
Ooh, boy.
Not again. That's for sure.
Ooh.
But didn't we get most of our information from that website?
I can't remember. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I think that's where Brian found it.
People have been asking about Jenny Griner.
Jenny.
Jenny was our adopted daughter.
Yeah, she graduated.
She graduated. We've been in contact with her.
She called it her. She calls herself our imaginary daughter.
Imaginary daughter.
Yeah, and so
She's
for
more than
graduation,
Jenny. You are more than just our imaginary.
for
daughter.
graduation, I sent her an imaginary check. It was.
And what did she say?
It was great. I sent her an imaginary check, and she wrote back and said, "How much is it for?" And I said, "I imagine that I left it blank for you." And she wrote back and said, "Ooh, that's tough."
She here it is. In podcast 15, you guys read a letter from Jenny who knew she had a spiritual father, belonged for a tangible father on earth, so you guys offered to be her adoptive dads. Have you heard from her recently? Hopefully she's doing well, and like her, I enjoy hearing you guys share some of your stories.
Oh, that's very sweet. She's doing really well.
She's doing well. We keep in touch.
Yeah.
And she did have a prom. It doesn't sound like it was a great prom. I would love to call her.
I know.
I would love to call her.
That's a little, yeah.
It's a little late right now, though.
Yeah, we better not late. It's too late. It's 10:30.
Yeah, but teenagers, they're up.
Okay.
But I'm not getting any. I got no service on my phone.
Oh, 'cause
Jenny.
We're in.
No, seriously.
Yeah, no, I agree. I know.
It says no service
I know.
right there.
Because we're down in this camp where this.
Oh, where the. It is bad down here.
Really, there's no service here.
There really is.
I tried to talk to my wife twice today, and it just.
It's frustrating, isn't it?
It's frustrating.
Well, here's some random questions.
Oh.
What do you like doing other than being a skit guy? Like, what do you like doing outside the realm of quote-unquote church stuff?
I love being with my family. I like jumping on the trampoline with my kids.
That
We
is
do
such
that
a
a lot.
church answer. That is such a church answer.
I love Jesus. And I like those wafers we take at communion. I like playing video games too. I have an Xbox. Enjoy that. I enjoy doing my yard. I like yard work.
Yeah.
Kind of a,
You're obsessed with your yard.
I'm obsessed with my yard.
I don't get that.
I don't know. I got it from my dad.
I do. I know why.
Why?
Your dad.
It is my dad.
I know.
Because he kept a really great yard.
He did. I like that.
I just followed his lead,
It's dark. Your dad has dark green grass.
That's right.
Thick.
So do I.
Thick, dark green grass.
That's right. So, yeah, that's me. I like going to movies and watching TV.
What movie did we
and
see?
studying the Word of God.
What movie did we see that was really good right out of the chute?
A-Team.
Was that our first summer
That was
movie?
fun. Yeah, I mean, that was a fun movie.
Was that our first one?
I think so.
Wasn't there one
Yes,
before
because we haven't
A-Team?
had time to go see a movie or we would have made a podcast.
Right. Right. There was one before that, T, that I went, wow, that was a great movie. I wasn't expecting that. Was that A-Team?
I don't know. I think it wasn't. I think it was something else, but I don't remember what it was.
It was something else.
Yeah.
What was it?
I don't know.
Because I was really going, whoa, that was really good.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Wasn't Karate Kid.
No, I haven't seen that.
I know, I haven't either. Me and my daughter saw the first one. She really liked it.
She did.
We watched it. She really liked it. Yeah. So many great lessons in Karate Kid.
It's a great one.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love those types of movies.
Yeah.
Where they teach you stuff.
I do too. What do? You didn't answer the question. What do you enjoy doing besides being a skit guy?
I like to run.
Yeah.
I run a lot.
You do. You run like Forrest Gump.
Well, it's so funny because when my mom passed away and things weren't really going well, I ran. That's all I did was run and run and run.
Your mom's
and
still alive.
run. And then people kept following
Your
me.
mother is still alive.
And
did you get dirty?
yes,
Yeah.
yes. And then it was like one day I just stopped running.
Yeah.
I just stopped. I had a beard, and I just Tommy. I just
your
stopped
mother is
running.
still alive,
Huh?
and you just described Forrest Gump.
No,
Yeah.
no, because I remember saying to my
No.
mom before she
Stop.
died, "What's
No.
my destiny,
Stop.
Mama?
Stop.
What's my destiny, Mama?"
Stop.
And she goes, "Oh, Freddie."
Freddie. Why would she call you Freddie?
I that's all I can remember. "Oh, Freddie, you're gonna have to go and find
Did she
that
call
for
you
yourself."
Freddie Gum James?
I can't remember, but I remember "What's my destiny,
Just
Mama?"
answer the question. What do you like to do besides be a ski guy?
I like to run.
I know. What else? Forrest.
I'm not Forrest. I'm Eddie. I bought a bike. I like riding my bike.
Uh-huh.
I like riding my bike. I love to read. Oh, my goodness, I love to read.
Yeah.
I Facebooked.
You like to read newspapers and periodicals and books.
I do. I even Facebooked, I think in May, that if someone asked, if you could do another profession, like I wanted to be a detective. Like I
Yeah.
don't know, like Dateline and murder books and mysteries.
Yeah.
I love those.
You do.
I would like read them. Like
You're like a Hardy Boy
I guess
or Nancy Drew. I guess you'd be more like Nancy Drew
like
because
the
there's just
whole
one of you.
Joran Vandersloot
Oh,
guy.
that's creepy. How,
It's
why did
creepy.
you bring him up in our podcast?
Huh?
Would never want his name to be in our podcast. I'm cutting that out.
Oh no! Listen to this. Listen to
cutting
this.
it out.
Just listen to this, just for a minute. Listen
I'm
to
just
this.
saying I'm cutting
Listen
it out.
to this.
Okay, you can say it, but I'm cutting it out.
Okay. He, Joran,
I call him Urine
fine,
because he doesn't deserve to be called Urine.
fine.
Okay.
He emails Natalie Holloway's mom and says, "Hey, for $250,000, I'll tell you where Natalie is." The lawyer calls the FBI.
Somebody right now is on a treadmill listening to our podcast with a grin on their face, and it just dropped, and they're going, "Why are we talking about this?"
Maybe you are.
No.
Maybe you
No.
are, Mr. T.
There's a lady right now on a treadmill that was enjoying this podcast,
Well,
and now she's going, "Why are they talking
Fine,
about
fine.
this?"
You know what? If
No,
you
finish the story.
no.
Finish the story.
If you want me to go back in exile, then maybe you can find me one day. Maybe you can find me
Just finish the
if
story.
you look hard enough.
Just finish the story.
Maybe I can help you.
Finish the story, A-team. Okay?
No, I know.
Okay, so what? She said he sends the emails. Because now I want to know what happened. He sends the
He
email
sends
to Natalie
it's
Holloway's
so
mom.
crazy.
Yeah.
Almost 5 years to the death of Natalie Holloway.
You know we're now going to be on the no-fly list because you're telling this story.
Fine and dandy.
Go ahead.
The lawyers call the FBI. The
Uh-huh.
FBI says, "Now, Mrs. Holloway, we can try to pin him down.
Yeah.
We can try to use this,
Right?
extortion.
Right.
But it has to be your money."
Oh,
So Natalie Holloway's mother, Beth Holloway, uses her money, $25,000.
golly.
The lawyer flies to Aruba, meets Urine, says,
Urine.
"Okay, Urine,
Yeah.
show me where Natalie's buried." Takes him to the spot, says, "This is where it's at." He takes $10,000 of it
Yeah.
because the lawyer says, "We're not going to give you the rest till we can make sure,
Confirm it. Yeah.
He's wired the whole bit. He leaves. He leaves with that $10,000
Yeah.
to Peru
Yeah.
to go gamble.
No way.
Yep.
Did they show him where the body was?
No, he said it was underneath this building. But when you added up
That's
the days
sick.
and when it happened and everything, there was no way that she could have been buried there before the body was built. Think about this. Beth Holloway, God bless her soul, her money allowed Urine to get on a plane
Yeah.
to go to Peru
That's awful.
and to do what he did there.
That's awful.
Isn't that sad?
Should we end the podcast now?
No.
Well,
no,
everybody's
it's just
depressed because you brought this up.
no. I don't know why it is, but I would have probably been a detective. Like that stuff just fascinates me. Like
So
I
in
have
your free time,
I have no idea.
your free time, you like to creep us out with your stories.
No, I think that's just the human mind is just interesting how people could do stuff like that. That's crazy to me.
I agree.
It's crazy.
It's sick.
It's
It's
just
depraved.
it is. Like me and my
Depraved.
wife, we'll watch
Sin.
48 Hours. It
Yeah.
is sin. Dateline, and we'll look at each other and go, "I just don't get that."
And see, I'm just the opposite. I don't even like to watch those shows
Yeah,
because I'm just like, ew. I'd rather watch Wipeout.
sure, because it's funny and bouncy and
Laughy. Yeah.
and laughy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But do you not understand, Tommy, that for most of my life, my dad wanted me to be a doctor, and I didn't want to be a doctor, so I started doing stand-up, and all I wanted to do was just be on The Tonight Show, and, all of a sudden this house mom comes into the
Tom
comedy.
Hanks.
What?
Yeah. Well, at least you stuck with Tom Hanks. You went from Forrest Gump.
What are
to-
you talking about? What are you
to
talking
Tom
about?
Hanks and yeah. Go ahead. Keep going. You're
Tom
great.
Hanks and who?
And it's actually Tom Hanks and the lady who played his mom. What's her name?
Sally
Sally Fields, yeah.
And Forrest Gump?
Yeah.
I
and
have
then they were
no
in one
idea what
together,
you're talking
where they
about.
were both comedians. I can't remember what it's called.
Punchline?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Punchline.
My story is totally opposite.
Which was a pretty good movie. It's
It
pretty
was a
good look
great-
at
it was a
what
great
it must be
movie.
like to try and be a comedian.
Which, full circle, what was the movie that somebody said, "Honey, I love you, but the love of my life is a lady named Comedy." Punchline.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
We kept getting answers that it was the Robert De Niro and Jerry Lewis movie.
Yeah. But it was actually
The King of Comedy. It was Punchline.
Is it in King of Comedy also, though?
It may be. There's too many people that kept saying King of Comedy, but
we
know it from...
We were looking for Punchline.
Punchline. Tom Hanks.
Sorry, kids.
Tom Hanks, Sally Field, John Goodman.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Great movie.
There's a lot of potty mouth in it because it's about comedians.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, don't watch it with your family.
Yeah. Well, you saw Forrest Gump with your grandparents.
That was a mistake.
That was crazy.
I didn't, and I saw it in the movie. I didn't
Yeah.
remember all that. And
Yeah.
then I thought my grandparents would love it because it went through time and all the stuff that they knew. And then it was just me fast forwarding the video cassette. Oh, this isn't important. He's visiting her in her dorm. It doesn't matter what happens. Yeah, it was. I can't believe I tried to watch it with my grandparents.
You were fast forwarding parts of it.
A lot of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even know if we finished it. My poor grandparents.
Did they like the movie, though, buddy?
I don't think so. But they like me. They loved me.
Oh.
Until they
Well,
went to be with
what's not to
Jesus.
love, Tom?
Thank you. A lot that I'm aware of, but thank you.
Parenthood was a good movie.
Oh,
well, I
Parenthood.
mean, it's a good TV show.
Great TV show. I love it.
So, Tommy, in the last podcast, you mentioned the TV show Parenthood based off of the movie. So I watched the pilot episode, see what I thought of it. Oh, my, I teared up twice. Ugh, a good ugh. I will see how it continues to go, but right now I am enjoying it. Definitely a tearjerker. Tiffany, let us know what you think of it.
I'll tell you what, Tiffany, great. I loved the whole season of it, and I thought they did a great job. It's very real. I feel like I'm watching their family and being a part of what's going on, and I just like it. It's good. Great relationship show.
I look forward to
next season.
Next season.
Yeah,
I thought
me
they're
too.
doing a good job with everybody.
Love it.
Here's another one too. We, because we were off for so long, we had a lot of questions.
Lots of
Here's
questions.
one. You guys are really good at presenting things appropriately. Well, that's very nice.
That's nice.
I was wondering how you would present some of the TV shows, but also show that you are not endorsing what the TV show's morals are, but just use it as a teaching point. Does that make sense? I'm sure you've gotten this question before. But can you mention that on one of your podcasts? So, what would you say? You used "My Name Is Earl" in your church services, didn't you?
Yeah.
You used
Go ahead.
the flash forward.
Flash forward. We used a clip from Flash. There was Flash forward took a long break, and then when they came back, they had an opening sequence that was pretty amazing, and it was about a guy finding God, and we did use a clip from that. And then like when we. Anytime we use it in our church, we try to say, "Hey, you know what? We're not saying watch this show. We're not endorsing it, but here's a really great scene."
Because you used Modern Family.
We've used Modern Family.
And you've used "My Name Is Earl."
Used My Name Is Earl.
So all those have questionable.
Oh, there's no question
moral
about it.
things
But
about them.
Here's the thing, too. A lot of people use movie clips, and they wouldn't, show that movie in their church. Maybe it was rated PG or something like that, and they use some cuss words or stuff.
Yeah.
But there'd be a scene or something,
Right.
And, it's just taking something and, using it as a modern-day parable. But, yeah,
That's a good word, modern day parable.
Yeah, I think this is what it is. And none of the shows that we talk about do I go, yes, I agree with everything that's on there, and yada, yada, yada. For the most part, it's people who more than likely aren't believers making TV shows. So why would their shows, connect with the Bible? You know, why would they do something that honored Christ with their life? They don't have that concept.
And I guess too, if we're a church that's reaching people that aren't just believers, that is a great way.
Yeah.
That is a great way for someone that is agnostic, or that is a great way, for someone to go, oh, I'm so burnt out on church, or I got burned by, when I was a kid or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's, you come into a church service and they're going, oh, wow, I love Modern Family. You know what I mean? And you're using a clip, and then you're showing the biblical view of whatever that theme of that clip is. It really can make somebody that hasn't been in church in a long time go, that was great.
Yeah. Hopefully so. I think anytime you're doing something like that, there's probably going to be folks that don't agree with you, and that's okay.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, most of the time, those would be the church people.
Oh yeah, there's no question about that.
But if you can educate them to go, this is why we're doing this stuff.
Yeah.
It's really not about you, even though you are tithing, and we're thankful for that.
Yeah,
We're supposed to be reaching other people.
Yeah, but I'm saying too. I mean, I don't think you can. I don't think you can convince people. Yes, this is the right thing to do. And I would never say, "Hey, I think this is what you should do." I would go, "We're okay with it, so we're going to do it."
Yeah.
That's what I think.
You're so domineering.
I know. I know.
This person says, "Hello, podience entertainers. Just want you to know that you're awesome, and my brother will accept you guys. The sad part about it is that he is my older brother in his 20s, and he, and I quote, wishes he could be like you guys." I laughed at him when he said that, but apparently he was serious, so keep up the good work. She does ask, "I do have one question, though. All the time, you guys are talking about your past high school sweethearts. My question is, what do your wives think about this? I know if my husband did that, which I don't have, I would get ticked off at him."
Wait, she doesn't have a husband?
No.
Okay.
"Are your wives okay with you reminiscing of females other than them?" Great question.
Well, we're reminiscing about high school.
Yeah.
We're not fantasizing about high school.
Yeah.
I mean, those memories, we still remember that we dated other people.
I think the big picture too is when we do camps and we speak, like when we're not just doing skits, or we're giving a message. A lot of these old high school flames, I mean, they're just funny stories.
Oh gosh, yeah.
So, and then they end up. We talk about them on our podcast too. So, I mean, it is more comical than.
Oh man. I wrecked my first car kissing my girlfriend.
That's a funny story.
It's
a great story. Yeah.
You got scared in the theater with a girlfriend.
Yeah. Those are just. So, I mean, to answer your question, it's more like that. You know
what? To make sure my wife was okay, I told her I was willing to wreck a car kissing her, and she said that she didn't need that.
She was cool with it.
She was cool with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I guess the most amazing thing too is that over our Skit Guys time, we have had ex-girlfriends help us out with different things too.
That's true.
That's been weird.
Your ex-girlfriends, by the way, not any of mine, just for the record.
Oh, I guess so. Really?
I think what's more amazing is that there are two women on this planet that would marry us.
I know. We're so lucky. We're so blessed. We're so blessed.
So blessed.
So I hope that answers your question. They don't get jealous, and we're not at home. I'm not at home going, "Hey, that girl from 9th grade, she's awesome." I wonder what I'm going to Facebook her right now.
It's not like we're on Facebook trying to find old flings.
Yeah, they're just funny stories. But that's a great question. I never
That is a great question.
would have thought about it from that end before.
And by the way, lay off your brother, man. Let him have dreams. Let him have aspirations.
Yeah, if he wants to be a bald skit guy, that's great. Yeah.
Well, why does it have to be you?
Or
Maybe
a hairy skit guy.
Oh, I'm not hairy. It's hair on my head.
Also, I don't know if we've talked about that.
What's that?
Someone just said "doing life." Our term "doing life."
Doing life, yeah.
Andy Stanley had in a book that was written in 2004, so he stole it from us.
I think so.
I don't know if you know that or not.
I didn't know
but
that.
I started saying it.
Yeah.
I wrote a book
in 2003.
2001, 2002, I can't remember, but I wrote a book about purpose, and it became a huge bestseller. I mean, even to the point, there's this girl in Atlanta that got held up by some guy, and she was like, "Let me read to you out of this book," and it was my book. And it was about
Purpose-Driven Life.
Yes.
By Rick Warren.
Yes, and I talk about doing life.
By Rick Warren.
And I think
is that
Andy,
your pseudonym, Rick Warren?
What?
Do you have a pseudonym? When you write books, you use the name Rick Warren.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's who wrote the book Purpose-Driven Life.
What?
You know it's true.
What?
You know it's true.
Oh, well, maybe so. So that's been kind of cool. And so anyway, but yeah,
is Doing Life Together from Andy Stanley's book?
Yes,
that's where you got it.
I don't know if I got it because I don't think I've read this book.
What's the book?
The book is called. It was written in 2004. It doesn't say. It doesn't say what.
I don't think I've ever read a book. I'm not knocking Andy Stanley. He's a cool guy, but I don't think I've ever read any of his books.
I've read one.
Have you?
Yeah.
It was probably that one.
Power. Well, I don't think it was.
Empowered Communicator? No.
No, I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
that was by Calvin Miller. I read that one. Sorry.
Okay.
It's getting late and we're at camp.
It is getting late and
I
we're
know.
at camp. So,
anyway, welcome back, Podience. We've missed you.
yes, we have. Thank you
Welcome
for letting
back.
us talk to you.
To that same old place that you laughed about.
With the dreams and the memories you hung around.
Who'd have thought they'd need you?
Who'd have thought they need ya? Who'd have thought they need ya?
Right here where we
you
need
teasing
ya.
a lot, 'cause we got 'em on the spot. Welcome back, welcome back,
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back, Carter's Films for a live studio audience.